Yo, I almost lost all this.
Hi GT fam, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys have been good. So today I'm going to do a mini story time about how I almost lost my Shein package and what I actually did to eventually get it. And maybe the steps can help you in a way should you find yourself in a situation whereby they're just not delivering your package. Okay. So it was on the 14th September when I eventually got my package. So what happened is I ordered my stuff around the same time as my friend, and we're actually planning our Cape Town trip. If you watch my vlogs, you know I went to Cape Town recently. So what had happened is that we ordered around the same time, and I actually ordered before her. So my package was just taking way too long. And on the Shein app, when I was trying to track it, they were saying something about not being able to get in touch with me or get in contact with me. Or yeah, which I really did not understand because I always had my phone on, and I was basically available. So what they were saying just didn't make sense, and I kept on sending emails to Buffalo Logistics, but they were just not helping me much. So I'm going to tell you how I eventually got my package. This one time I texted my friend and I was like, hey, did you receive your package? She said yes. I was like, I haven't received my package, and it just does not make sense because I ordered before you and we stay in the same area. And then I asked for the contacts of the person who delivered the package to him. Yeah, because that was my only solution. They kept on delaying for I think more than, remember this is prior the 14th of September, so they kept on telling me that they can't get hold of me, but my phone was on at all the time. I even used my other phone to actually um, see if there's something wrong with my phone or if it's something from their side. I did that, and I just kept my friend send me the numbers, and I just kept um the phone numbers because I was actually planning to call the following day, which was on a Saturday. Yes, on a Saturday. I asked the numbers on a Friday if my memory still serves me right. And yeah, so after all that, the following day I was still so frustrated. It was a very, very tiring process, to be honest, because at first I was trying to be calm, and but it got to a point whereby it was just not working. So what I did, um okay, I had planned to call the following day, but I didn't. I think it was just taking too much toll on my like taking too much toll on me. And I was not throwing in the towel, but I was just so I think I was getting depressed because I have a trip coming, and yeah, the following weekend we were actually leaving. So yeah, I was just not okay. So later on, I remember I went to work. It was on a Saturday, and then I came back at around 4. That's when I received a message from my friend. She actually saved the day. She said to me, did you contact that guy? I was like, no, I didn't. Because what I was actually doing, I was still trying to get in touch with Buffalo Logistics. Was still trying to get it. I was trying online instead of going with my initial plan, or instead of going with the new plan of calling the person who contacted her, I went on and just kept on emailing Buffalo Logistics. It was a a lot of emails. Every chance it came to my mind, I would just like text them. And I remember even called them. At some point I did call them, but they were like, no, these things happen. There's nothing that we can do. Your package is not with us, it's with the delivery people. And then I'm like, but if you are working with them, you guys are working hand in hand, you should be able to help me. You should be able to help me get in contact with them as well. They're like, no, once it's in their hands, there's nothing that we can do. um yeah, the whole it started feeling like a scam, and everything that they were saying just did not make sense at all. That was even the most frustrating part. I would call the moment I got it to my office, sometimes during my lunchtime. As soon as I just got a chance, I would call. It was a very tedious process, I don't want to lie. And at that point, I was even thinking of not ordering from Shein at all. Um, so I was on that day, on the 14th of September, I was calling, or I was also, whilst I was emailing Buffalo Logistics, I was also doing the same thing on Instagram. I saw a YouTube video whereby the person was talking about the Shein people. I just forgot what their handle is, that they are most likely to help you more than Buffalo Logistics. And when I went to the comment section there on Instagram, a lot of people were complaining about the same thing. Some would say they never got their package, and some would say they eventually got it. And I was asking, what can I do? I'm pretty sure if you go there, those who know my handle, they will see my comments under the comment section, because I was just so frustrated. So going back to the 14th, whereby now my friend text me. I remember I was just from my nap. I was really stressed that day. I was just like, I had just woken um up from my nap, and then I see the message. I'm like, you know what, let me do it. Let me actually do it now. And then I called the guy. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. I'm like, I didn't say a lot of things. I said, don't you have my package with me, my package with you? um and the person was asked me, the delivery guy asked me um my name. I told him my name, okay? And he said, what did you say? I could tell that he was familiar with my name. And he said, what? I said, Sean Mohali. Is Sean who? Mohali. And then he was like, yeah, I have your package here. I've been trying to call you. I didn't want to argue with him a lot because I felt like he would just run away with my package. So I said, yeah, I just said, I've been trying to get hold of you, and you guys have just been saying you can't get hold of me, and I don't understand why, because my phone network is it's working well. So how come it's only your. Actually, I didn't say a lot then. Those are the questions that I asked when they got. I was like, yeah, it's me. Where are you? And then, funny enough, when I tell you that the person was in my area, the delivery guy was in my area, I felt some relief in me. I was like, and praying at the same time, because hey, I have a vacation, and almost all the things that I bought for the vacation were from Shein. So you can understand I was really frustrated. So I felt some form of relief, but then I didn't want to get excited. And then I was calling my friend as well. I was like, hey, the guy says they have my package, wada, wada, wada. And then when they came, it was two of them. I actually still have their number plate. I was planning to take it up with whoever, just so they can get into trouble, because no, they were being incompetent. So I was directing him. He was telling me about how his phone is about to switch off. His work phone is about to switch off. He's gonna call me with a different number. I don't remember if he called me with a different number or I told him to give me those numbers so that I can call him back just to be safe. But I eventually gave him directions and he got to my place. And when he got, I was so furious. I asked him why, how come. Everything that he was saying actually just didn't make sense. So I was asking him, how come you're telling me that you couldn't get through, like hold of me, you couldn't get in touch with me when you were trying to call. And then he told me about how something about him being new, having swapped with someone, and a whole bunch of nothings, things that just didn't make sense. And I even took, yeah, the picture of the number plate. And yeah, it was very, very tiring. It was exhausting. And yeah, they were just very incompetent. Sorry about that. I just had to check if my mic is still working. So yeah, that is actually how I eventually got my Shein package. And I think a couple of few days before my, because we were 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 years, because my friends and I were living on the 21st, if I, yeah, somewhere around 21st or 20th. I think it's the 21st. Yeah, so thank God on that day, the 14th of September, I eventually got my package. I was so furious. And the funny thing, there's this sticker, on the Shein package, whereby they have to take theirs, like after coming to you with the package, they have to rip the other half off, and then you remain with the other one. That the one that they were supposed to rip off when they got to my place, or when they handed over the package, was already off. And yeah, it just really didn't make sense. And honestly, when I looked at the situation, I think they were planning to take the package. They were really planning to take the package. So during the week, remember, it was prior, after having received my package, remember all this happened a week before my trip. So when I was at work, I received, I think, a call from Buffalo Logistics in another town, from another town. I forgot which town it is. And they said they were asking me if I was speaking to a lady actually. So she asked me if I received my package. I was so busy. I just said no because I wanted them to call me back so that I can give them a piece of my mind. Yeah, just to tell them what a crappy job that person did. Um, Even now, I'm still thinking of calling them, but then maybe it's not worth it. I should just let it go, considering the complaints that I've seen on the internet, on social media. So hey, it was very, very tedious. It was not a nice thing to experience, because I was not going to enjoy my trip. Even my friend, when she after having received after me having received the package, she was like, the reason I actually um texted you back to ask is because I knew if you did not get your package, you were going to be in a very foul mood the entire trip. Which is true, coming to think of it, because hey, I had spent, I think, almost 2,000, if not a little bit over that. Um, yeah. So it was a lot. It was just a lot of money to lose. So it really felt like a scam. Karwana how long it's going on with Buffalo Logistics people. Now I see they've changed to iMile, and yeah, iMile. I needed some stuff for my place, my kitchen, basically. So I just decided to buy everything from from Shein again recently, but I think I will get them this time around. They're using iMail, but I saw someone complaining about it on YouTube, on TikTok. But I strongly believe that I'll get it because I've heard some people saying they've received their packages recently. But I've also heard that buying things in around this time of the year can be tricky. You might get your things even in January, but yeah. So hey. Buffalo Logistics, it's not it at all. It's maybe that's why now they're using the iMile, whatever that is. So yeah, hey, I thought I should just share my story with you guys, and maybe yeah, you can also use this method that I use in order to get my package, because I'm telling you, had I not called my friend, I wouldn't have received it. So yeah, guys, hope this will somehow somewhat help you, and I hope that Buffalo Logistics really does something about their employees, because there's a lot of us complaining about this thing. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you watched up until this point of the video. Type delivery guy. Thank you. Bye.